Good morning from Linden Station, Wisconsin. Look at this. No parking except crash investigation vehicles. Now they're referring to this little area right here. Now, I'm no accident investigation investigator. But if you have a crash, how are you going to get it to the rest area to investigate it? I don't get it. Unless if you have a crash in the rest area, then you can investigate it right here. It's a great day, isn't it, Diesel? It's a beautiful day. Look at this. It's finally not so hot and humid. I can actually stand outside and breathe. Thank you, Wisconsin. You're more my kind of climate. These mounts, it's a GoPro mount, right? But it fits this camera that I'm using right now, my Canon. These things always break. These things cost like $20 to $25, just this here. You guys who use GoPros have this problem with your mounts too? So cheap, it's so annoying. And then this is why my GoPro fell off the truck, because both of these had broken off. So I got a new one, and it's like a week later, and it breaks. So cheap. GoPro, your stuff is cheap and way overpriced. That's why I'm debating even getting another GoPro, because it's ridiculously overpriced, and it's just made as cheap as possible. Like seriously, it was a GoPro Hero 4, so it was an older model GoPro. But when I got it, it was a $500 camera. $500. There was no zoom function. It didn't even come with a screen on the back. Like this one has a screen right above the camera. I can see what I'm recording there. No screen, no nothing. That's extra. Like $100 extra, I think. The camera I'm holding right now, Canon G7X, this is a $800 to $1,000 camera. I don't know what they're going for now. They're probably cheaper by now. But this camera at least has options, you know. We got the zoom, we got the depth of field, we got a ton of different options. We got night shots. It does really good in low light. The GoPro did terrible in low light. You use it at night, you can't see what's going on. $500 for nothing. And then all of their mounts break within the first couple of weeks. I don't know. I just want to caution you guys who want to go out there and get these GoPros. They're great. They're great cameras, very useful. I got nothing against them, very useful, but they're overpriced. Way overpriced. I'd say they're worth like 150 bucks. That's what I'd pay for one. 150 bucks. But no, if you want to go out there and get a new one, be ready to spend about $500 and not have too many options of what to do with it. Except it's pretty cool, you can mount it just about anywhere, right? It's convenient, that's what it is. You pay for convenience and ability to mount it anywhere. Right, Diesel? Right? Let's just go, man. Let's just go. I want to go. Stop talking. Let's just go. I'm waiting. Look at me. All right, we'll go in a second. Hold on, hold on. You can see that my window is just littered with bugs. So I've got to stop at a truck stop and wash those off yet before I show you any road shots, because I hate having bugs in the shot. Ruins it. So we're gonna put this thing in gear. Our prairie trip is now done. I know you're getting bored. We're almost ready to go, okay? I'm gonna make it so obvious. All right, let's go, let's go. Let's make Diesel happy. Let's get on the road. You know how nice it is being further north again and rolling down my window on the highway, and it actually cools things down and doesn't heat things up? Yeah. You know what? I don't know if I would like living in the south. I sort of like it up north. Then again, I do live in southern Canada, so technically I am from the south. We are coming up to the border with Minnesota and also Minneapolis. We're gonna go around Minneapolis on the north side, 694, and then we'll be less than 7 hours from Canada. Some good news is that I'm gonna be able to go home tonight to sleep. Bad news is I've got to leave first thing tomorrow morning. at least I get to sleep at home. Worked out perfect, because the end of my day today I'll be like right close to home, so I'm just gonna run over there and sleep there instead of sleeping in the truck by myself. And tomorrow we'll head over to Calgary. I'm expecting to get there before noon Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have a reload Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully. If not, then Thursday, and then I'll be home, like I said, for Friday. So it should all work out. I should be able to be home tonight and for the weekend. One good thing about living in the center of the continent, you're sort of right in the middle of a lot of main routes for freight. It's a beautiful day. You know, I'd love to be sitting at the campsite today. I'm not even gonna get a chance to sit there tonight. Pretty much just gonna get home, go to bed, wake up, get back in the truck. At least I get to be home. There is more to it than that. I like to take every opportunity I can to at least stop by the house. And I'll be back for a few days on the weekend. We're east of Minneapolis right now on Interstate 94, barreling our way towards Moorhead and Fargo. And as you know, that's the crossroads that's going to take us up to Manitoba, up Interstate 29. This is the scenic part of the second half of our day. Once we hit Fargo, it gets less scenic, if you can imagine that. Flat. That's it. What did I tell you? The scenery just gets better. North Dakota. We're between Fargo and Grand Forks right now. I'm starting to get excited and getting close to home. Brit didn't know that I was stopping by home today until I told her. Brit didn't know I was stopping by home today until I told her. I like to try to surprise her when I can. I don't know what is up with this truck, but it has been frustrating this whole trip up from Miami. It is shaking like there is a tire out of balance. Every truck I've driven so far has had an out of balance tire. It starts off smooth. I got this truck when it was brand new. It starts off smooth, and then within a few months, shaking like there's an out of balance tire every time. So frustrating, right? That's the frustrating part of the day. We'll have to get that looked at. You see these big billboards coming here on our right. That means we're getting close to a town. This is America. When there's a town coming up, you can tell because there's massive billboards and advertising all over the place. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes, I'd say, from the border. Haven't been down in the States for this long in about a month. It's been nice being down here. 4-lane divided highways, big truck stops, paved parking. Oh boy, I've been spoiled. Look at that rainstorm over there, eh? Just a giving her. That's out west. That means that's probably coming this direction. But further north up west, looks clear. So it might miss us and go down to the States, depending on the wind currents at the time. But usually, here on the prairies where I'm from, if you see bad weather in the west, get ready, because it's coming here. And as the sun is setting to our left over there, we are coming up to the border of the great white north. Though it's not very white at this time right now, as the snow isn't here, but if you go far enough, you will find the great white north. Just keep going north, you'll find it. Down here right now, it's sort of summertime, you know, like the great green north. Whatever. We'll just let people believe the stereotypes.
29 north, on left.
Actually, it's underneath us, Mandy. It's not on our left, but okay. We'll let people believe the stereotypes that it's snow all year round here in Canada. I just drove 4 full days to get here from Florida.
Drive 69 kilometers on I-29.
Or, Mandy, or I will show the good people here at the border who I am first and let them know, hey, I belong here. Hey, I'm coming home. Hey, I brought you some stuff, eh? Brought us some stuff all the way from Georgia. Everything is dinging at me now. I know I'm at the border. Ding ding, you're at the border. Hey, you got your stuff ready? You got your stuff ready? We're going back to Canada, there. Alright. I will see you guys on the other side. I can't film them at the window there, so I'll see you on the other side. I just wanted to point out how bright the sky is still. It's 10:15 at night. We're definitely back in Canada. And you know what the greatest part about this is? We're headed to Calgary, right? And when I'm filming on the way there, or on the way back, it'll be the longest daylight year.
Turn right on 59.
She just cannot help herself, constantly interrupting. It will be the longest daylight day of the year while I'm on the prairies. So I'll be able to show you, hopefully, how bright it is in the middle of the night here in southern Canada. Up in northern Canada, the sun doesn't even set this time of year. The sun is way up in the sky, middle of the night. Just like Alaska. Well, fast forward to the next morning here. We're at home. Had a good sleep in our own bed. It's so much better sleeping in your own bed. Brit has taken off to work already. She's going to her dad and stepmom's campsite tonight for the night. So that'll be fun for her. I wish I could go with, but I've got to go to Calgary with you good people. But first we need some breakfast. I want some toast. Food? Is there food in here? Food! I found food. Alright. It's not my favorite kind of bread again. It's Brit's bread. The healthy stuff. Country Harvest Ancient Grains. She likes all that healthy kind of stuff. I guess we'll eat it. And don't forget, gotta plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. You guys remember those commercials? Was that a Canadian thing? A little bug with a light bulb for a butt. It's frozen. There we are. So, today we'll continue this vlog a little ways yet. I gotta make one for tomorrow, yeah, so we'll probably go to like Winnipeg or so on this video today. But tomorrow we're gonna continue on as far as we can towards Calgary. Does that make sense? I've got to be in Calgary tomorrow afternoon. It's just over 1,400 kilometers from where I'm standing right now, which is 1,400. What, 800 miles, 700 miles? Oh, you're gonna make me pull out my calculatory device, aren't you? Alright, can you still see me over there? 1,400 kilometers to about 1.61. Oh, 870 miles. 870 miles will be in Calgary. So we won't quite get there today in one day, or in tomorrow's vlog, but we'll get close enough. So about 14 hours of driving altogether, plus a 10-hour break in between bathroom breaks. It'll take a little over 24 hours to get from here to there. I'm hoping to unload early enough tomorrow that, fingers crossed, I can get a reload tomorrow coming back here. So I was saying how nice it is to sort of live in the center of the continent. You're en route to a lot of places. It's nice just to be able to come home, even if it's just for a night, even for a 10-hour break. Just sort of recharge your batteries. There's something about being in your home that just, I don't know, recharges you. Plus I got to see Brit. Even though she had to work early this morning and go to bed early last night, I only got to see her for like a little bit. But we watched half a movie together and fell asleep. And woke up and she was gone. It's not quite true. She woke me up to let me know that she was going to work, and I got up to see her off. And then I went back to bed. Okay, so toast popped. Let's eat our breakfast. Oh, we need the margarine. Oh, quick before the toast cools off. Oh, it's gotta melt. It's gotta melt. All right. Now remember, we're watching what we eat, so we have to have the correct portion of margarine on our toast. 2 teaspoons is 60 calories, so we're gonna put 1 teaspoon on each piece of bread. This is 1 teaspoon. Oh boy, looks like we need some new margarine.